So yes, guys, as some of you may have seen or heard, I did put together my own Laver cup, a knockoff of the original on Labor Day. Called it the Laver. It turned out really well. If you want to check out the recap of some of the highlights, upper right-hand corner right now. But for now, I took the cream of the crop, the best points of the day over the course of 16 matches, over 9 hours of tennis, so you know it's going to be good. Let's take a look at what I conjured. You're going to love it, baby. Without further ado, the top 10 points of the Laver.
So let's start off with some aces. They never hurt anybody, and some say they make the world go round. These are not officially part of the top 10 list, but I need to throw my Trashman brother a bone. Longshanks down the tee. Ace and Charles. That is a rarity. So lodge it in your memory bank, because who knows when we'll see that again. But Wally giving him a dose of his own medicine before getting aced himself by Birdman. Those were the aces for the day, but let's start the list officially with Birdman and Wally. Oh my goodness. What an absolute decadent serve and volley. It was a crackerjack of a serve and even more pace off the return. The ability to return it in placement just purely into the corner definitely merits a top 10 appearance. Here we go. Number 9, yours truly, the California Condor, taking it on the rise. Sheer aggression and following it up with some feather-like touch. Angles, baby. Let's look at that one more time. I love it. Stepping into it. Confidence, baby. The boldness and the swagger with the racket shake as well. Absolutely dirty. Moving on to number 8. It's Longshanks, the Trashman brother that we saw earlier, with some net coverage and a defensive lob. Has him on the back burner. How did he manage that? The reaction is a tell-all. Look at it one more time. Great job from Lightfist, making him hit one more ball. And how did he place it so deep in the corner? But the trademark Hooper Scooper, patent pending, is enough to get it done. Here we go. Charles, Wally, and Birdman at each other's throats for over an hour in just one set. This point had a little bit of everything. Let's watch. The ability to get there with a squash-like forehand. I will say he does play it on the weekend, so. The forehand slice, and he's in. But he gets past. A winner out of thin air. And the reaction, again, says it all. But what really caught my eye is the reaction off the bench. This poor soul, clearly dressed in red, celebrating in jubilation off of an outright blue winner. Absolutely asinine, but we'll excuse it for now and move on to number 6, the California Condor against a former Division II player, a man by the name of Young Buck. Wow. Plenty of pace in these aggressive forehands, but the pace wasn't enough because it needed to be combined with some beautiful placement, and that is exactly what Young Buck did. And my reaction says, I just got served. I had to eat it. Moving on, number 5. Firecracker of a serve, and he follows it up. An absolute delicacy. And again, what caught me was the reaction off the bench by that poor soul we referred to earlier. But let's look at the replay. That is just gorgeous, baby, and he sends Cardio Chris into the net. Luckily, he threw on the brakes, but what is this? Who an owl? Get a grip, kid. Come on, that's strike 2. The closest he's been to tennis euphoria. Anyways, moving on. Number 4, again, these guys making multiple appearances on this list. Goes to show just what a quality set they exchanged. A little bit of net play, and now it's Charles Wally, frozen rope! Not if Birdman has anything to say about it. Let's watch the replay, and if, as a matter of fact, he's got a hashtag trending, frozen nope. Moving on to number 3, Longshanks making an appearance deep in the list. Let's tip our hat and watch just what unfolds between the number 4 seeds, actually. Doesn't matter if they're the last seeds in the lineup. They had quality all around. And oh my goodness, that is Zexy with a capital Z. It's a Yonex racket, and he wields it like a samurai, slicing it through the air. A katana, if you will. Let's watch one more time. A back-to-back replay in slow-mo. Definitely worthy. Tucked away. Number 2, who is editing this, seems a little bit biased, throwing himself this frequently, but how can I help it? Look at that attacking tennis and a gorgeous, no! It's stolen out of thin air. Look at me, hands on the hips, absolutely duped. Aren't we all? Certainly you have the same body language from behind your computer screen as you watch this replay. How did he get there? The foot speed on the kid. Let's watch one more time and soak it all in. I mean, the change of direction on a dime to get there, read it, and still have the racket control to place it deep on the opponent's baseline. You shake that fist, you dirty bastard. Honorable mentions, didn't quite make the list, but still some Zexiness to go around. Let's watch Birdman and Charles Wally once again. And it's a shame that the camera didn't catch, quite perfectly Birdman strokes. That's part of the reason why it didn't crack the top 10. But a little bit of a cat and mouse, and Wally doing well to make him hit that one last ball, the double overhead. But in the end, birdie takes the point. And again, California Condor and Young Buck. There's no doubt this is going to go Young Buck's way. I mean, that's the theme. He was bullying me into submission, rather. But let's take a look and see what happens. Oh, the dropper. Oh, but he's there. Oh, but so am I. Let's go, baby. And that would land just in by a few inches and merit the racket shake once again. And, oh, we've seen these two faces before. Back-to-back points from the set. It was oozing with quality, mainly from Young Buck rather than me. But the slice to stay in it sends me out wide. Forehand cross court, and I hit him with some pace, and he absorbs it and throws it right back at my face with the backhand cross court winner. Woo! That was nice. Brings us to number 1, the California Condor again. Who is editing this stuff? I'm telling you, but believe me, folks, bear with me. This one was worthy. Let's just watch. Whoa. 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 Oh, and he's in. Ooh, defensive lob. Inch perfect. You already know what's coming. Brings him back into the net with the dropper. And he pushes it long. 26-shot rally. I believe the term is a lung buster. Goes the way of the man in blue lying there. Just immense size of relief. That's all he can do. Point to the skies and thank the tennis gods for the gift of that air. And the reactions, what a stark contrast, could not be farther from each other. Birdman stirring up a racket by throwing the racket. What abuse. And bodies lying everywhere is an accurate description there. Get the body bags out, folks. Tell me that was worthy.
Yeah, so there it is. Let me know what you think. Did I get the order right? Do you agree, disagree? Let me know in the comments. If you like this type of content, like the video, man, and consider subscribing to the channel. It would mean a lot. Whatever you do, remember that it's Trash from Tennis. It's all about the tennis trash we've been. I'll see you.